everyone, it's Mrs. Deeth here. I'm just here to give you a little lesson on our poetry text features. Your learning intention for today is to learn about the text features in a poem and to learn to read with rhythm, with expression, and to be able to point out those text features and know what they're for in a poem and what their purpose is. So I'm going to just be looking at a few of the text features today. A lot of you will know what some of these are already, but we're just going to revise them and go through them again. So let's have a read of our poem first. So our poem is called One Nose. Let's read it together. Read with me. One nose to blow is enough for me. I don't want any more. How would I know which one to blow if my face had four? So that was okay the first time around. This time we're going to have a look at the text features and see if we can put some more expression in. So our first text feature that we're looking at, if you have a look at where my mouse is you can see that little mark there after the word me. You can also see another one of them after the word blow. Now, if you were at school, I know I would see lots of hands up. If I said to you, what do you think that special mark is? And for those of you at home, the special mark is a comma, and we use that special mark to take a breath, to stop a little bit when we're reading. When a comma is in a normal sentence, it's to take a breath in the middle of a longer sentence, or when we're listing something. In a poem, it helps to create that rhythm and the beat that goes with our poem to enable us to give expression and to emphasize certain words. So if we read it again, let's put in those commas and we'll read with those commas now. One nose to blow is enough for me. I don't want any more. Can you see how I did that little breath after that comma? One nose to blow is enough for me. I don't want any more. So it gives us that pause to emphasize the next part of our sentence. How would I know which one to blow if my face had four? So we're reading it nice and slowly with a nice pace. We don't want to rush through it. It's not a quick sentence. It's not something we want to read quickly. We want to really use that expression. The next part that we're going to be looking at is this part here at the end of the word more. So if we were at school, I know I'd see lots of hands, and this is called an exclamation mark. So an exclamation mark is used when we have intense feelings or intense events that are happening. So intense is strong, something that is strong. So we might feel very angry, very excited, very sad, very happy, and we can use an exclamation mark to show that. Or we might have a very happy, sad, exciting, scary event that is occurring, and we want to show that it is exciting and scary and intense. So in this poem, they've got it at the end, I don't want any more. So they're kind of showing that they've got enough. They don't need more. It's not exciting, but they're probably exclaiming and showing that they've really got enough. They just definitely don't need any more. So they're showing that intense emotion of saying, no, I don't need more. I don't need more. Yes, so that's why they've got that exclamation mark there. The other feature that we've got is at the end. And you can see here, it's after the word for, and we have there a question mark. So we know that a question mark is after a question. So our question is, how would I know which one to blow if my face had four? So they're not really asking you a real question. It's more of a question without a real answer. And we call that sometimes a rhetorical question. It doesn't really need an answer. It's just sort of a question to say, what would I even do? I don't even know. But it is still a question, so it still needs a question mark. Now you'll notice with our exclamation mark and our question mark, they have a little dot at the bottom, and that's because they're replacing our full stop. They're instead of our full stop. So if we didn't have an exclamation mark there and if we didn't have a question mark, we would need a full stop still to show the end of that sentence. But because we have those in there, we don't need a full stop anymore. So they're replacing that. In our other poems that we've looked at, we had lots of bold words. We might have had some illustrative text where the words were quite large and written in a funny way. In this poem, it doesn't have that. So it's mainly just got those text features that we've mentioned. And that's it. So there's not really any other text features here to really mention. But you can see in the illustration, it looks pretty funny. So I know that in the next day's work, you'll be doing something to do with a little monster to do with this poem. So I hope you enjoy that. And I want you to have a go at home, reading this to mum or dad or brother or sister, and reading it with lots and lots of expression. So we're going to have one more go at doing that together. Are you ready? One nose to blow is enough for me. I don't want any more. So you can even use your hands to gesture when you do this. I don't want any more. How would I know which one to blow? If my face had 4. So you really want to emphasize that end part to show that expression. So how would I know which one to blow if my face had 4? Okay. I hope that's helped, and I hope you can hear everything and see everything well. Please let me know if you can't. Okay. Have a great time, 1AD, 1M, and 1C. I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.